The United States and Germany have struck a deal to resolve their dispute over the Nord Stream 2 project. Washington has long been opposed to the gas pipeline connecting Russia to Germany. The Biden administration has now agreed to allow its completion without imposing further sanctions, though it remains opposed to the project.
It hasn't even been completed, yet the Nord Stream 2 pipeline has been a major thorn in the side of US-German relations. The project will provide a second pipeline under the Baltic Sea, doubling the amount of gas Russia can supply directly to Germany. The US fears that it'll give Russia too much power over European gas supplies. It also sees the new pipeline as a security threat, as Russia could shut down another pipeline supplying Ukraine and other nations.
Nigerian police have secured the release of 100 captives, including women, children, and nursing mothers, who were abducted from their village over a month ago. A police spokesman on Wednesday said they were kidnapped from Manawa village in the country's northwest. Nigeria is battling an increase in armed robberies and kidnappings for ransom. Thinly deployed security forces have struggled to contain the rise of armed gangs, commonly referred to as bandits. While Nigeria has faced a decade of insecurity, including attacks by Islamist militants, including Islamic State's allies Boko Haram, the current wave of kidnappings is primarily financially motivated.
Russia has unveiled a prototype of a new Sukhoi fifth-generation fighter jet at its annual MAX Air Show with an eye on export markets. The warplane, given the project name Checkmate, is likely to be touted as a rival to the US F-35 stealth fighter. The warplane is expected to take to the skies in 2023, with the first batch due to be produced in 2026. Russia plans to produce 300 of the aircraft over 15 years once serial production begins. Rostec, Russia's state aerospace and defense conglomerate, said the plane was hard to detect and would have low operating costs. While each jet would cost $25 million to $30 million, Russia already has one heavy-class fifth-generation fighter jet, the Su-57, in its arsenal.
Masterminds behind last week's riots could face serious charges for threatening democracy, such as terrorism, sedition, as well as treason. The National Prosecuting Authority further says it won't hesitate to take harsh action against those who encourage the damaging and looting of malls. Now, the prosecution of at least 5 high-profile cases has already begun, but as Parliament heard, the country's overcrowded prisons are bearing the brunt of the added strain on the justice system in effecting these prosecutions.
Over 1,900 people are now behind bars linked to these violent looting scenes. They are likely to face charges of theft and the possession of stolen goods. Rather than face jail time, sentences could be diverted to restorative justice programs. But the National Prosecuting Authority says it's not ruling out more serious prosecutions for organized crime and threats to democracy.
Authorities in Mali on Wednesday said they had opened a probe into an attempt to assassinate military strongman Assimi Goïta. Goïta was the figure behind 2 coups in less than a year in the Sahelin country. Goïta was whisked away on Tuesday after a man armed with a knife launched at him during prayers for the Islamic festival of Eid al-Adha at a mosque in Bamako. He later appeared on state TV to say he was doing very well and downplayed the significance of the assault. The suspect has been described only as a teacher, but most of his identity has not been revealed.
Norway's women's beach handball team was fined €1,500 on Monday after players opted to wear shorts instead of bikini bottoms at a European Championship match in Bulgaria. The European Handball Federation said in a statement that its disciplinary commission had dealt with the case of improper clothing as the shots were not according to the athlete uniform regulations defined in the IHF beach handball rules of the game, reports ABC News. According to International Handball Federation rules, women athletes must wear bikini bottoms with a close fit and cut on an upward angle towards the top of the leg. On the sides, the bottoms can be no longer than 4 inches. Men, on the other hand, can wear shorts 4 inches above the knee.